Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn and welcome to the channel. We have some more reaction content for you, and today we are checking out Layers of Fears. I question their decision to name this game as such, because there is Layer of Fear 1 and 2, and instead of just calling it Layers of Fear 3, they are calling it Layers of Fears. And when it comes to naming anything that you want to release, you gotta keep in mind search engine optimization. SEO is really important if you want people to find your stuff, right? Another example recently is that there was the sequel to Lords of the Fallen, which was created many years ago as a Souls-like game. It was back in 2013. They announced their sequel called The Lords of the Fallen. You're just asking for people to not understand what the hell your game is, because people are going to search the Lords of the Fallen, and they're going to get shit for that game back in 2013. And you're going to have people trying to search Layers of Fears, and they're going to be finding shit about Layers of Fear 1 and 2. Now, like, both of those are, I guess, kind of okay, because they're still finding your product. But if you're wanting people to find your new product, like, I don't feel like this is a good marketing call, but whatever. You guys named it. We'll see what it looks like, I guess. So, yeah. So, Layers of Fear, they are a series of first-person horror games that they're spoopy and concerning and scary, and yeah. So, the series continues. So we both have the official reveal trailer as well as the official Gamescom trailer. The reveal trailer is from Summer Games Fest back in June. Gamescom was from August. So let's get started.
Someone once said insanity runs in our family.
Oh, goody.
Let it run.
Gotta make sure that piano doesn't go anywhere. Oh, no shit. I was trying to make a joke about the piano being chained up and the fucker runs away.
Trapped in a place beyond redemption. It's a lie. This is a story of my fear, pain, and hatred.
You have a fear of rats? Reasonable.
My loneliness, and it is mine.
Oh, shit. A psychedelic horror chronicle.
All this misery, all this suffering. There was no other way.
Prepare for a new experience.
You really shouldn't have.
Made in Unreal Engine 5.
Empty shell cannot live forever. It cannot live at all.
I was trapped in this house, bound by this body. Now, I break free.
I gotta say, the background music to that was really good. That was really good. Okay, so this is the official Gamescom trailer. Let's see what happened in 2 months.
My very first memory is that of hitting a piano key. Pure joy at the immediate response to my action. And then a surge of power as I realized that the piano would do what I wanted it to. What is left of it now?
Now I see it.
I will never be like one of his paintings.
Whoa, yeah, I don't want to be like that
But
painting.
I can
Holy
make the
shit.
paintings be like me. Scarred, broken, hidden from the world, imprisoned in this house.
I know what must be done.
I want out.
No!
Oh, you know. If the SWAT team shows up, sir, we got an Akira situation here. Man, so let me just say, so I've recently started using these in-ear monitors, and you can already get a pretty decent anxiety response from me with a good heartbeat sound. It's already pretty good, but when that heartbeat is happening like inside my head, oh Jesus Christ. Whew. So, anyway, that was Layers of Fears. I still disagree with your name, but your presentation was really, really good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. You know, it's interesting because there's a lot of different games, especially horror games, that they'll focus on different points and types of horror as like a focus of what they're trying to use and like imagine as part of like the horror vibe, right? And this can be like, for instance, like there's some games that a whole bunch of the game revolves around mannequins, because mannequins can be creepy as fuck, right? You're like, oh yeah, Uncanny Valley style stuff, right? And that's perfectly fine. Or like dolls, like children's dolls, you know. But there's lots of like you can make, and people have made entire horror games centered around a single item, right? Or a single concept, or a single presentation of a realm, a subgenre of horror. And they kind of did something similar here, at least with what they're presenting, which is the chains. Both of these, there was such an emphasis on chains, and it has purpose, both in terms of storytelling, because this is, you know, a psychological horror thriller experience, and the character that we're playing as is feeling chained down. They are literally locked inside their house. They feel chained to their piano, chained in their room, chained upstairs. They feel imprisoned and thus chained, which is fine, right? But it's interesting with how many chains there are, to where the chains in these trailers, the chains not just feel like a cage, but feel like a spider's web that has you trapped inside, which is just obviously the point. Like, that is definitely the intention, and it comes across really well. It's cool and creepy and unsettling. And like, chains are a long horror thing, you know, especially like the sounds of dragging chains and stuff like that. But it's different here in the way that the chains are presented, and it's just cool to see a new, it's probably not new, like I'm gonna be like, a new approach to how to present something in a scary way, and then people will be like, here's 4 examples of the ways that chains have been presented in scarier ways than this, and I'm like, well, I didn't know those existed. But anyway, it was cool. I have not played Layers of Fear 1 or 2. My wife has, and I watched portions of her playing them. These games look creepy as hell. And I'm sure I will encourage her to play this one, and I'll watch her play it and be like, oh, yeah, that looks horrible and terrifying. I'm gonna have nightmares later. Yay! So, yeah, you know, the image you paused on looks like the last thing a schizophrenic drew. That I saw on Reddit. I think I've seen that image, actually, of a dude that was you can actually look up a series of paintings that he did while his schizophrenia was getting worse and worse and worse. But, and, you know, it's interesting because that's also part of what's happening in these trailers is something about whoever has the main character locked inside is a painter, where the person that's locked is a musician. And I don't know if the paintings have magical effects or supernatural effects or anything like that, but it's definitely present all the same. So that is what I'm going to call Layers of Fear 3, which, sure, it's not as, like, fancy of a name as Layers of Fears, but it makes a lot more sense when you already had Layers of Fear 1 and Layers of Fear 2. Yeah, so just a word of advice from a no-name YouTuber. Your search engine optimization for Layers of Fears, even when I was double-checking for making sure there wasn't additional trailers for this game, let me tell you, wasn't great, because there was stuff for Layers of Fear 1 and 2 intermixed in between. Sure, it's all still the same game, but it shouldn't be that way. It's not optimal. But anyway, what did you think? What did you think about Layers of Fears? Did you play the first one, either of the first two games? You don't need to play them in order. I can tell you that. You won't need to have played Layers of Fear 1 or 2 to be able to play this one. Maybe that's why they made the name change. The name made the choice on the name is so that people didn't think they needed to play 1 and 2 in order to play what is effectively 3. I don't know. But regardless, if you've played them or if you haven't, what do you think about this one? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. If you want to keep the conversation elsewhere, 2 great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. Speaking of Discord, we actually have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can check out together live on stream, because we do stream 4 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. And if you do watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy.